Hello, I'm going to walk through this web developing project. In this project, I have created a web page on the left-hand side, which has very similar layout and style to the example I was given on the right-hand side as a picture. As you can see, there's layout on the left side, and there's title line, crossover image, and some small images at the bottom. So sidebar, title line, crossover image, small images at the bottom. And also this web page is responsive to different sizes of screens. If you have wider screen, as you can see, everything is big and wide. And if you have like a tablet or some smaller screen, things will start downsizing. And if you go even smaller, some element will become even smaller and other elements will start stacking over each other. So at different size of screens, people will all have a good experience browsing this website. I'll provide the link to the code of this project in the link below. And here's how I did it. When I first get this project, what I did was to take a good look at this example and see what element is on this web page. What I found out is that it's largely two parts. The first part is the 3 blocks on the left side, which is like a vertical, but take like, I would say 20% of the width of the entire web page. And the second big block is everything else on the right hand. And of course, in the right hand side, you have subdivisions or sub blocks, right? The title block and the crossover image and some small images at the bottom. So for me, that means I need to create two big blocks or two big divs in my HTML, and then I need to segment. I need to create like small elements inside each of these big elements. And that's exactly how I did it. So in the index HTML file, what I have here is that, well, for HTML file, I need the doc type HTML, and then I need a head, I need a body. The head is where the specifics of that web page is stored. In this case, I have meta, I have the title of the page, I have the pointer to the style sheet that I can put styles for that page. And then I'm telling the web browser that I want this page to be responsive to different size of device or the screen. Alright, that's the head. And in the body, this is where the element or everything you see on the web page is constructed. So as I said, I need two big sections. One is the aside, which is this part of the web page, and the other is a big div on the right hand side. And I added the footer to the page just because I would like to have it to tell people that, hey, this is the end of this web page. You don't have to add that. It's just my personal preference. And for each big section, for example, the aside, I have created an unordered list element inside it to host all these 3 elements inside it. Each of them will be a list item. And inside each list item, I have a figure. This figure has an image and a figure caption. Some of the image will be a link, so it's clickable. When you click on it, it will bring you to the web page. And that's the aside. And in the right hand side, in the div, what I have is that I have 3 subsections. One is the header, which is the title line here with the image and some text, but anyway, that's all in the header. And in the middle here, I have an image that goes across the entire division. So that's this image is about. It's called the home image. And at the bottom, I have this div to host all the small elements on this page. So in the header, as you can see that I have an image. This image is this logo that I put in, and I have some tags on the right hand side, and that's it. That's the header. The image is just an image. I just need to style it so it goes across that entire division. At the bottom, I have another div which has some tags right here. And down here we have the three sections host these three elements, Papa Smurf, Smurf Fit, and Gargamel. Anyway, and at the end we have the footer that is just some tags right here. So that's HTML. So here are the CSS, which is just basically define the font and size of the tags and define the margins and paddings and the positions of the images and how to lay out each element so they can lay out nicely. And what I do want to talk a little bit about is that how I make this site to be responsive. This is just with some basic CSS3 language, which is add a media screen, and I control the size of the width. So style sheet styles in this block won't be activated unless the screen size is between 376 to 640. And so will be here, this block down here won't be activated until unless the screen size is at least 770 pixels wide. And this is how to make this website to be responsive to different size of devices. Alright, that's this project.